Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we got a nice treat for you. We're going to be taking a look at Gholdengo in the Open Ultra League, and wow, compared to the Great League, like I was saying, it is going to be doing a whole lot better. It's got more bulkiness and all around just able to stay in the fight more because it can take hits, simple as that. We're going to be pairing it up with Dragalge the entire time, one of my favorites for the Open Ultra League. This thing is amazing, and for the third Pokemon we're going to periodically be swapping that out, just because of the counters that I was getting, and as I was seeing which Pokemon were going to be countering this team and what it would give me, I would adjust it accordingly. So it worked out pretty nice, and I'm gonna have to say Gholdengo was a very fun pick. Now I'm not gonna go out here and tell you, oh my goodness, you need it, it's amazing, it sweeps, it's destroying, but it did actually. I found myself in a lot of good positions and playing my positions correctly, the cards that I was dealt, so that's why I had a little experience with it, not in the Ultra League, in the Great League, so I was kind of a little familiar as to what to expect here, right? But as far as, oh my goodness, you need to get one right away, yeah, I mean, I'm not going to go out and say that, but maybe you need to make one. It's definitely worth something in the Open Ultra League if you are playing right? Okay, but with that said, if you do enjoy my content, give this video a thumbs up, folks. Really do appreciate that. It helps me out a whole bunch, helps with the algorithm, and it does support the channel. So thank you to the people who hit that like button, and my patrons, and all of my members, and everybody else in between. All right, so we're taking that win. We're actually getting them to back out. There's probably a couple of battles where we get people to back out using Gholdengo. Next battle, met with a Machamp. This is a good lead here for us. If they do have payback, we already know that's going to be doing a ton of damage, so we'll just have to look out for that. We're going to go ahead and let that first charge move go, though. Let's see what this is going to be. We don't have to worry about getting taken out if it's a Rock Slide, but they go for a Cross Chop. So they haven't revealed that they have Rock Slide yet. Most of the time they do, but knowing me, they'll probably have payback because we have the Ghost move on Gholdengo, so it kind of aligns with that. And there goes the payback. So they're not going to be able to get to another one, I don't think, on time here. So we're going to bring in Gholdengo, which is going to be able to resist fighting. It's still doing a decent amount of damage, considering we are part steel. If we were a Ghost, it would be doing obviously a lot less. So we've gotten shields out of them, or a shield, or both shields. Great. So we're going to go Shadow Ball, do a ton of damage with our Gholdengo. I want to say like Gholdengo, but it's Gholdengo, right? Anyway, so we're bringing in the Wall Rain. Looks like this is going to be a perfect matchup for us here, and we're getting them to back out yet again with the Gholdengo team. I call mine Dingus. Something from Dr. Steve Brule, if you've ever seen that show on Adult Swim, an old school funny show there. Alright, so we're up against an Alolan Muk. This is great. With that Poison Jab, even better. So they do go for the Acid, which is going to be lowering our defense, and the next time they hit us with a Dark Pulse, or when they hit us with a Dark Pulse, it's going to probably KO us almost, just about. So we're shielding it up. Good call on my end here. Unfortunately, they shielded up the dang Outrage, which is really annoying. We could have went for several Aqua Tails, but woulda, coulda, shoulda. We're taking that win and coming out of here with energy. They're bringing in a Gyarados with Dragon Breath. I immediately swap into my Wall Rain to start combating this thing here because this is still a good matchup for us. Of course, we already all know that. We're going to let this go easy money. Crunch is doing barely anything, but it is lowering our defense, so that is something to consider. Going for another one, this is going to KO if they don't shield it up, and they're shielding it up. All right. So this is probably going to be enough to KO. Oh, it's an Aqua Tail. Never mind. Great. Getting to another Icicle Spear sounds good to me. I'm not giving up my shield. Wasn't even planning on it. Down goes the Gyarados, and they've got a Charizard in the back. Oh, boy. Okay, well, oh, we're Steel type, so, folks, I don't know. I've got to catch. Look, let's see if oh, we get to Shadow Ball. All right. So we're going to do a bit of a combo breaker here. So we're going to go Shadow Ball, swap, and then go for the Aqua Tail on the Dragalge. And we got that nice combo breaker. We take that win, still holding onto our shield. They were building up to 2 charge moves so they can spam us there. Next battle met with a Swampert. You know, this is an okay matchup, I guess. It could be worse. It could be a Charm User, right? Or a Fairy. So we do need to look out for Earthquake. That's essentially going to one-shot, so they're baiting me. Oh, of course, they are going to be baiting me. But we're dishing out the damage right back. Our back line doesn't really mind seeing it, so we're going to go ahead and swap into the Wall Rain after getting a shield from them with the Aqua Tail. They're going to be going for Hydro Cannon and swapping into a Venusaur. Oh, Do they have a Giratina in the back or something else that's also weak to ice? Because this is, or was it a miss swap? I don't think it was a miss swap, but let's see what's going to happen here. So they're going to be shielding it up. I'm not going to shield this up. I'm going to let it go, and I'm going to bring in Dragalge to farm them all the way down. It's a funky town. You already know what it is. Dragalge resists everything on the Venusaur massively because of the dragon as well as the poison typing. It just really shuts Venusaur down. Pretty much one of the hardest ones that does counter it. So Dragon telling them down, coming out of this with energy. They are literally shieldless, and we are loaded up on energy here. So we're going to go ahead, and they bring in Giratina. Are you kidding me? We could have went for freaking outrage. So I swap into the Gholdengo, and we can, unless they have Shadow Sneak, everything's resisted. Dragon Claw, we're Steel type. Let's go. Okay. So even in the Ultra League, I mean, it takes hits better. I'm not going to say it's super squishy. It is still kind of a little bit, but it is so much better than the Great League. That's why I just straight up powered it up, and I said the hell with that. So we're actually able to get to a Shadow Ball as they do bring in their Swampert here, and Gholdengo is going to be taking the win for us again. I was so stoked. You have no idea. Athena got lots of treats. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and see a horrible lead up against Tapu Finn. Now this is going to essentially shut our whole team down to some degree, depending upon what they swap into here, which is going to be a Registeel. Now this one's, I'm not going to say it's over, but let's go ahead and take a look at what we have going on here to see if we can pull this one back, because yeah, that Tapu Finn is literally a core breaker for this team here. Big time. I mean, Gholdengo can do something. It's got Shadow Ball still, so we got Earthquake on the wall rain, but that's the only recovering situation. And if we don't get those aligned, it's pretty much a wrap. If the Dragalge did have Gunk Shot, then that's another story. We can take the win, but we don't. We've got Outrage, right? So we're going to let that go. Focus Blast me down. All right, so we're going to bring in the Gholdengo here, and they are going to be able to get to another charge move. Let's see how much Focus Blast does, or Zap Cannon. It is going to be a Focus Blast, and it's doing a decent amount, about half. We're going to be able to get to our own Focus Blast here. They have used both shields on their end. Hopefully they bring back that Tapu Finn, and nope, it's going to be a Giratina. That's a wrap. We can't win this. Nope. Maybe if we save this energy here, but we're going to let it go and then go for the Shadow Ball, because as soon as we swap into our Dragalge, they're going to bring in the Tapu Finn. So, yeah, I just wanted to entertain the idea of, you know, what can we do with this situation here? So take a look. Core Breaker is going to be the Tapu Finn. Now, if I had like a Grass type, obviously would be looking good, but we don't. So we're going to go down, and I do back out after I hit that charge move. All right, moving it on to our next opponent, Moltres. Okay, now that's pretty interesting here. So we got to look out for what? Sky Attack, which is going to do a decent amount, but we don't have to worry about it taking us down into the red. So we're going to let that go, doing a decent amount of damage here, and we're going to go ahead and do super effective Aqua Tail. They're going to be using their first shield and then retreating into a Cobalion. So I bring in the Gholdengo here, which is going to be a good matchup. Now they're going to be able to spam Sacred Sword, which is doing a decent amount. It says not very effective, but it doesn't seem like it's not very effective. Seems like it's neutral to me. So we're going to go ahead and build up to a Focus Blast. I was contemplating if I should go for a Shadow Ball, but let's go ahead and clean take them out. They're not going to be obligated to use that last shield. Bringing back Moltres. Unfortunately, we're going to be getting to the charge move after they get to theirs, but we're going to go ahead and shield it up to see if they want to use that last shield on their Moltres. Now, we do have the Kanto Shadow Muk on the team right now, which actually did pretty good for me. And of course, we're going to be seeing a Escavalier, which does have Drill Run, which is going to be super effective to the entire team. So we kind of need to figure this out here, because it's not looking too good. Gholdengo's got, I don't know if it had enough health. I was thinking about it right here. Do we have enough health to get to a charge move? So I actually bring it in, and the son of a gun farms me all the way down because we're part steel. So I'm like, wow, we just gave them that much more energy so they can hit 2 drill runs at this point. So lovely. I bring in the Muk, weak to ground, so, and we're shadow at that. We should be able to take a drill run though, so it's okay. We do resist a counter, so we have that going. Getting to the Dark Pulse, and we're still able to pull this off here. Game trying to shut me down with those stupid ground types, throwing charge moves at me, knowing my whole team's weak to ground. Next battle, met with an Ampharos. This is a great lead here. Let's go ahead and just hang tight. Nothing in the back particularly doesn't want to see it either, but this is an amazing matchup as we do resist the electric, right? Going for the Aqua Tail, they're calling it and letting it go. Good call. And I'm expecting a brutal swing. Not too many people have Dragon Pulse, and they're going to be bringing in a Swampert here. Now, the Muk doesn't want to go up against that. Gholdengo, not necessarily either. Again, we're all weak to ground here, all right? The whole team is weak to ground. That's an unbalanced team, Poke. Yeah, I guess so, but we're still going to pull it off. We're just having a little fun here, so whatever. As soon as I put on a grass type, we're going to start seeing fire everywhere. Alright, anyways, bringing in the Gholdengo here, and we're going to go ahead and shield this up and farm that Swampert down. They're going for Earthquake, even better. Let's go. So we're down to shield here. They're bringing in their Ampharos. Yeah, I was thinking, crap, that Brutal Swing's going to do a lot. Yikes. I swap into our Muk, and we're trying to farm them down. They've got a wall rain in the back, folks. Is this going to end good for us or bad? Let's go ahead and see. Going for the Thunder Punch on the wall rain. Super effective. Looking good. We have to look out for an Earthquake. Gholdengo is not looking too healthy. I call the Icicle Spear, which I needed to do there. That was amazing. Let's go. Now there's still a little bit of hope. Let's see what we can do here. Getting their last shield as they're going to be going for the Icicle Spear. I'm thinking, oh, I gotta shield this up. I don't know if I'm going to be able to outpace them. It's just not going to happen, and they get to another charge move. Am I going to be able to take them down with Gholdengo? But watch what they do. Immediately swap, and I farm them down. Are you kidding me? And then we get to the Shadow Ball. We almost had 2 built up at this point, and we're going to be able to take the win. Oh, it's not over yet. And now we're going to be able to take the win. Oh man, that was perfect. Thank you for swapping into your last Pokemon so I can farm you up on that Swampert. Let's get it. Next battle, what are we going to be met with this time? With the Dragalge, it's going to be another ground type Swampert. Of course it is. Let's have a little fun here. All right. So we just have to look out for that Earthquake. As soon as we get rid of this, hopefully we'll be looking pretty good here, right? So yeah, we do got 2 poison types, so we're weak to confusion, but the Gholdengo can offset that with its steel type and also with the Shadow Ball, right? That's the core there that we have going on. Okay, so we're going to go for another Aqua Tail here. They're going to be double shielding their Swampert. All right. Okay, I'm going to let this Earthquake go because I'm certainly not going to be using 2 shields here. Well, actually, I end up using 2 shields anyways because I'm not trying to take another Earthquake. It's a Hydro Cannon, okay? Not counting. And they bring in a Snorlax, folks. Are we going to one-shot this thing with Focus Blast? Oh, you better freaking believe it. You better believe it. If I swap into our Swampert, it's not going to be looking good. I was trying to, folks. This is a wrap. We're not going to be able to take this win here, unfortunately. Bringing in the Muk. And they're going to be going for another charge move. Seemed a little quick, not even going for Earthquake. Okay, sounds good to me. Are we going to be able to farm you down? What is in the back? A Dragonite, are you kidding me? So we're going to be able to get to the Dark Pulse. Are we going to take the win? Are we actually? I couldn't believe this. We get to the Dark Pulse. We get to the Thunder Punch. Is this going to be enough to KO that Dragonite? Come on, Muk. Come on, buddy. Old pal, old friend. And we take the win. Let's go, baby. I was having a blast with this team, folks. Let's keep it moving here. Next one, we're going to be met with a Regirock. Okay, well, that's definitely not something that we want to see here. Yeah, we got Aqua Tail, but it doesn't really matter. Using that Regirock plenty of times, honestly, that's one of the best. I don't care where it's ranked. Doesn't really matter to me at all. This thing is great. Focus Blast, and you could go Zap Cannon, but I prefer Focus Blast and Stone Edge. Okay, so we're going to be shielding up that Stone Edge. They can keep spamming them over and over and over again. So we're going to go for an Aqua Tail here. Okay, they're going to be using their first shield, and unfortunately, they're going to be able to outpace me to another one. It's not going to be within my best interest to shield this up, so we're just going to have to let it go. Bring in the Gholdengo, and then kind of just farm them down and hope that they have Focus Blast. And yeah, okay, so they're going for Stone Edge. Should be able to maybe get to another one almost. Oh, that was close. Stone Edge is resisted by the steel. They're bringing in a Virizion. Whoa. What's going on here? Going for Shadow Ball, swapping into Muk, super effective here. Let's go. They farmed up a bit, retreating into their Trevenant, also weak to poison. Let's get it. And Dark. Oh, snap, folks. Are we going to be able to pull this one off? They're going to be shielding it up. We do need to look out for a Shadow Ball. So, do we want to shield up? We're going to call it. Wow, what a good call. Now we know that they're not going to be able to get to a Shadow Ball. This is another Seed Bomb. I'm going to let it go. Call it again, baby. Let's get it. Going for the Dark Pulse to take them out here. This is going to be crazy, folks. Are we going to be able to pull this one off? Poison Jab, Poison Jab, Poison Jab. And I think we let this go, and we just want to finish it off with the Gholdengo because as much as it can get, or if it can get as much screen time as possible, that works. And yeah, taking the win with it. Let's go. All right. So I am stacking up those golden lures. And see how many I can get. Next battle met with another Ampharos. We love to see this one here. Okay, good to go. All right. Again, everything in the back doesn't really care about it too much. It's all kind of a neutral thing. Well, and Gholdengo doesn't want to see that Brutal Swing, so never mind. So we're just going to sit tight here, obviously, looking good. And they're going to be letting that go, unfortunately. Brutal Swing's not going to be enough to take us out. We should be able to Dragon Tail them down. Or they're retreating into a Mamoswine, and it's just not good. That's going to be a ground type. So we're going to go Aqua Tail. They shield it up. We swap into Gholdengo, and I'm like, okay, should I go Shadow Ball or Focus Blast? That thing is squishy. We have to shield that up knowing it's going to be high horsepower. And I'm just hoping they shield this or let it go. And they let it go. Beautiful. That's all I needed to do was get rid of that ground type. We're good. We're good, baby. They bring in their Ampharos and we farm them down as they were getting to a charge move and they back out. We take the win yet again with the Gholdengo. If you did enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up. Thank you for watching and take care.
The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.
Hey! So you're finally here! Fantastic!